This will probably spur some phone calls here on the MJ Morning Show. I'm thinking the phones are going to blow up on this. There is a report that Americans spent $14 billion drunk shopping last year.
I believe it.
I mean, if anything, I think that number might be low.
Yeah.
Drunk shopping, blackout purchases, all kinds of crap. People that are intoxicated and they go online and they buy crazy stuff. It's called drunk online shopping. $14 billion. And Fester, you think that's low?
I mean, it's so easy. I mean, we're talking about things that we might want to pick up for the house, and before you know it, my wife's like, okay, I just bought it. And I'm like, what? It's already done? And she doesn't even drink much.
Now, in 2020, when we had the whole COVID lockdown thing, the drunk online shopping sprees were even more out of control. But do you think that people would call us up and admit to drunk online shopping?
Oh, yeah.
Of course they would.
Well, let's give it a shot. $14 billion allegedly last year. They're saying that during the 2020 lockdown, during COVID, they pegged the number at $44 billion in drunk online shopping.
Yeah, I knew 14 billion sounded low. I bet you MJ Morning Show listeners are responsible for 1 billion of it.
According to this particular survey, 17% of Americans admit that they shopped while drunk last year, spending an average of $309 on intoxicated purchases.
I do think there are worse things you could do when you're drunk.
You've heard of DWI, right?
Yeah.
Or DUI? This is SUI or SWI.
Which is not as bad as a DWI.
Shopping under the influence, shopping while intoxicated, whatever. What were you going to say, Rox?
I just said, you proved my point. There are worse things you could do when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Like get behind the wheel of a car.
Yeah, I mean, they're more regretful behavior you could have when you wake up in the morning than a purchase from Amazon that you could return if you really need to.
I was thinking about like getting pregnant or something.
Yeah, that too.
That's happening drunk.
Let's give it a shot. Let's go to phone. Oh, look, I haven't even given out the phone number yet, and the phone's already ringing. So I think that this is going to be a successful call-in segment. Would you like to admit to drunk online shopping? And I'd love to know, what did you purchase? What items did you buy while drunk online shopping? And were you one of the individuals contributing to $14 billion in drunk online shopping last year? Let's hit the phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Call us up. If you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. Tell us about your drunk online shopping experiences where you went on a shopping spree. Maybe you bought stuff you didn't even need. You bought all kinds of crazy crap. Then when you sobered up, did you realize that you had been shopping, or did you not realize it until the stuff starts showing up at your front door? 800-990-1047. Look at the first three callers that Andrew has screened. They're all men.
All men? Wow.
What?
I don't know that I would have guessed that they would have been all men.
Well, all the lines are ringing, and he's screening calls right now. So if you'd like to admit to drunk online shopping, 800-990-1047. And without further delay, let's hit it. All right, first one in on this was Joe. Joe called in even before I gave out the number. Joe's in Tampa. Hey, Joe, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, how we doing, guys? Long-time caller. First time caller, long-time listener.
I got it. All right. So tell me about you. Are you drunk right now by any chance?
I am not, unfortunately.
That's very good. All right. So, Joe, tell us about your drunk online shopping experience.
So I was on Instagram, and you know how you just type stuff in or you just randomly scrolling and you get ads and stuff. Well, I found a custom lightning hoodie that I guess I designed, or, whatever I did. Put my name and my number on, and I completely forgot about it. 3 weeks later, I got it in the mail yesterday, or the other day, a couple days ago.
How much was the hoodie?
I don't know. It was like, I think it had like a deal. It was like 30% off or something like that. So it's probably like around $40, something like that.
All right, and you say Lightning as in it was the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Yeah, Tampa Bay Lightning.
So is this like on Instagram when you go through your feed and you have the ads in between? Was that what it was?
That's exactly what it was.
Gotcha.
It was a random ad, and it knows what I like. Huge Lightning fan. I've been playing hockey long time, and it just popped up, and me having a little buzz on a Saturday, it was like, all right, why not? And I did it, and I completely forgot about, the custom stuff takes a couple a little longer, a couple more days, maybe a couple weeks or something, and forgot about it. It came like 2 or 3 days ago.
How does it look, though, man?
It looks sharp. It looks real good. I'm real proud. Real proud of it.
Didn't Roxanne say that she likes the surprise of stuff
Yeah.
showing up when she forgets she ordered it?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Hey, Joe, thanks for the call. That's a fresh purchase right there. Joe, thanks for listening.
Well, see, now when you buy something on Amazon, usually it gets there the next day, so you remember buying it, so that's no fun. So then you have to find a vendor that's not going to deliver it for a week, so you forget.
I mean, this
or
guy
you just
ordered
get drunk.
custom. This guy ordered custom. It took a little while
Yeah.
longer.
John's in Valrico. Hey, John, MJ Morning Show. Tell us about your drunk online shopping.
Hey, John, first-time caller.
Hey, thank you, bud. Listen, 2 first-time callers in a row. That's fantastic. All right, John, go ahead.
So I was buying an airline ticket to go to meet a family for a football game in Nashville, Tennessee, and I bought it when I was in bed having a few drinks, and I bought a ticket to the wrong city.
You bought it. So you're trying to go from, Tampa to Nashville, and you end up buying a ticket to what city?
So I showed up at the airport to print out my tickets, and I had a ticket to Memphis.
Oh, man.
That's only, 3 hours away? 3 hours away?
And I'm guessing, what was it, Southwest?
And,
Was it Southwest?
I think might have been. I don't think it was Southwest.
And did they help you out? Did they change your ticket for no charge, or did they charge you a change?
I had to buy like an $800 ticket to get a new ticket to get it.
Oh, my God. Well, that was an expensive online shopping drunk mistake. Hey, thanks, John. Appreciate you calling in and being a first-time caller. Pam is in Valrico. Back-to-back Valrico. Hey, Pam, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Oh, good morning, you guys. Morning, Roxy.
Good morning, Pam.
So, I wouldn't call this drunk shopping, okay? So, Roxy, I have like a...
Was it meth shopping?
Yeah, I mean, what is it, Pam?
Well,
Whippets
I
shopping.
mean, drunk is like wasted. You don't even know what you're doing shopping. But I would say, like say Roxy has a glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine. I drink like she does, okay?
What, so are you going to call it like not drunk shopping, but buzzed shopping?
Okay, yes.
I'm glad
yes.
you're bringing this up
Or
because there are
also
different levels.
Depressed shopping, you've had a really long day, you've had a crappy week, and you need something. Listen, I bought things like Vicks Vapor Rub and laxative. It's not like it's great stuff, okay? But I remember it, and also it is lovely to come home every day or once a couple times a week and find a package at your door. I don't even care what's in it.
Yeah, that's the endorphin thing. It just,
is.
it's like the same response like when someone does cocaine or something. It's
It is. My endorphins are going, but yeah, no, it's not drunk shopping. It's just just a little glass of wine right before I go to bed. I'm like, I kind of need this, and then you know how they throw things at you that you like, and then you're like, oh well, I got to have those solar lights for my yard, and that light up Pelican.
Yeah, the lights
I
get
have
you.
to have that.
I've got to have those solar lights for my yard. Yeah, it's like runner's high. It's shopper's high, right?
It is. It's not. I don't call it drunk shopping because that's not what I do. I'm a nurse and caregiver, so I can't get that.
All right, so we'll call it buzz shopping. Hey, Pam, we got you loud and clear. Pam, thanks for listeing.
You're welcome. Love you guys. Love you, Rox. Bye.
Love you.
All right, Tyler's in Brooksville. That opens up a line, by the way, 800-990-1047. We also ought to ask people what's like some bizarre item. So have you been drunk shopping? If you're just tuning in, new survey says that Americans spent $14 billion drunk shopping online last year. So also, I'll ask the question even more specifically. If you went drunk shopping, what's the most ridiculous thing you purchased? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047 is the number to get you in. Tyler is in Brooksville. Hey, Tyler, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hey, good morning, guys. How we doing?
Morning, go ahead.
Good. First-time caller.
See, this is great. I mean, how many 3 or 4 first-time callers already in just this segment? It's fantastic.
It's great. So, probably about a year ago, I was scrolling through Facebook, had a couple beers, and I saw this video of this band, and this guy was playing a mouth harp. And I thought, wow, that thing looks so cool. I just had to get one. So I bought a collection of mouth harps, and I have never used them to this day.
You still have them?
Oh, dude, those things are fun.
I still got them. Yeah, they're in a display case, and it was a couple $100.
Oh, wait a minute. You spent a couple of $100 on mouth harps?
I thought they were the coolest thing. I just had to have them, and I was going to make all these binging, boinging noises, and I thought I was going to be the coolest thing, but I haven't touched them since.
So also, is that also called the Jew's harp, right?
Yes. Those are also called Jew's harps.
And you've never even tried them?
Oh, I tried it, and I felt like I was a cat who with a fur ball stuck in his mouth or something, the way I was sounding. I was like, man, I could not make this happen.
Yeah, I bought one of those and almost broke my tooth.
My teeth
They're aggressive on your mouth.
Yeah, they're hard to play.
Oh, yeah. If you, like, fling that metal thing back, I guess it could potentially smack out a tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I am not a musician, so that was
Why the hell?
a drunk purchase
There we
on
go.
my part.
That is possibly the dumbest purchase I've ever heard.
Tyler, that is a dumb purchase, buying a whole collection of mouth harps. Tyler, thanks for being a first-time caller today.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
All right, Roxanne, you've got
Whoa.
the ricochet rebound cough.
Why do you think I know that?
We don't need to acknowledge it every time.
Yeah.
All right, well, we
just don't.
It's very ricochet and rebounding.
We just don't.
Let's grab Danny in Clearwater. Danny, dude,
Hey,
Danny in Clearwater. Hey, before you go with your drunk purchase, Danny, your mayor, L. Ron Hibbard, resigned last night.
thank God.
At the city council meeting, L. Ron Hibbard, he quit in the middle of the city council meeting because he's all pissed off for what? Irresponsible fiscal spending, right?
And the
Oh,
park.
absolutely. They're putting a damn charter school in over here on Nursery Road.
Well, they also want to build like a whole new city hall with a $90 million price tag. And apparently, former mayor L. Ron Hibbard, he didn't want any part of that, and he quit. Anyway, so Danny, in Clearwater, what is the dumbest, drunkest purchase you ever made online?
I haven't, but it's my wife.
Oh.
I love her to death. She's a beautiful woman. I'd die for her. But she'll get a few glasses of wine in her, and when she goes to bed, she'll lay there on her phone, and the next thing you know, about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, we get all kinds of stuff delivered by Amazon, UPS, or whatever. She ordered some exercise equipment. I could use it. She does definitely not need it.
Right.
And she spent almost $500 on all of this stuff. And then a couple of days later, she said, "What is this charge on here for $490, whatever it was?" I said, "I have no idea. Something you ordered, I guess." And she got to looking into it. Well, it's too late to cancel it then, so I had to transfer some money to her accounts so she's not overdrawn. But she buys exercise equipment, bought toys and stuff like that for our cat and dog. We love our dogs.
I
our
got you.
Dog and cat.
And it's always after a couple of glasses of wine. Danny, thanks for the call. Let's grab Emily in Newport Richie. Emily, drunk online shopping. What did you do?
I bought Sister Hazel tickets.
Oh.
You would have to be drunk to go see Sister Hazel.
There's nothing
Sounds
wrong.
like it's Nickelback.
There's
What?
nothing wrong with Sister Hazel.
Nickelback is the finest Canadian band in the last 25 years. You shut your face.
Wait a minute. So, Emily, you would not have typically purchased Sister Hazel tickets?
Well, I was going to click that I'm interested in it. They were going to the Florida Cracker Kitchen in Brooksville.
Yeah.
And so I sent the info to my sister and my niece, hey, it might be a cool night out. It was sort of mid-COVID, but it's an outdoor event, type thing. And I thought I was clicking the I'm interested in it, and so I clicked the purchase it. Well, it was the week of my birthday that the event was, and all of a sudden I get in my email account, there's these 2 tickets. So I'm, emailing my sister and my niece, hey, did one of you buy me these tickets? Until I noticed, on my credit card.
Yeah. You bought the tickets. How much did you have to drink when you bought these concert tickets that you didn't even remember that you bought?
What was that?
How lit were you?
Oh, well, it was probably less alcohol and more of my green intoxication.
Gotcha. So, green. Oh, so you were
Green intoxication.
green intoxication. That's a nice way to put getting all wigged up on marijuana. All right, thanks for the call. Appreciate it, Emily.
I've got great news for her. Sister Hazel's coming to town. They're going to be April 14th and 15th, the same night as Taylor Swift.
Well, I hope they play All For You.
They're going to be in Bradenton and Auburndale.
Oh,
Ooh,
fantastic.
yeah.
Marty's in St. Pete. All right, a couple more calls on this, then I got to move on. So Marty's in St. Pete. What kind of drunk online shopping have you done?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well. Go ahead, Marty.
So I collect vintage vending machines. Anything that's mechanical. And one night, the next morning, I told my wife, I think I purchased a payphone.
You think you purchased? Wait a minute. You think you purchased a payphone?
Yeah, I was on eBay looking at vintage vending machines, and apparently a payphone came up. So I bought it. I never would have bought it if I wasn't waiting.
Wait, just like a payphone that goes on the wall, or did you buy the whole phone booth?
Not a phone booth, just a vintage payphone, a nickel one.
I got you. If you go on eBay, and I've seen these, you know that those old, like, antique Coca-Cola vending machines, those things can be like $10,000.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff's expensive. I spent about $400 on this payphone.
So where's the payphone now?
It's in a garage that I keep a car in. I put all my mechanical stuff in this garage. Every time we walk in there, she laughs at me.
Oh, that's hysterical. Thank you, buddy. Have a great day. Let me see the call screener, Fester, please.
I'm
You're
too busy
blocking
looking
everything.
at payphones on eBay. This is amazing.
Lisa is in Valrico. Hey, Lisa, MJ Morning Show. $14 billion was spent last year. People drunk ordering online. Lisa, what did you do?
Well, it wasn't me. It was my brother, and he was, I'm going to call it sedated ordering. God rest his soul, he was so sick and he was so sedated, and he thought he was under attack. And he started buying all of this army gear, night vision goggles,
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
bulletproof vests.
He bought night vision goggles and bulletproof vests because he was sedated and he was like hallucinating. He thought he was under attack, so he was stocking up the armory.
Exactly. He told the nurses that there were people under his bed that were going to kill him. And, he would be laughing so hard right now listening to me sharing this story.
Did the stuff show up?
Oh, yeah. See, my dad lived with him at the time, and because he was that sick, he needed some help. So Dad was like, honey, these boxes, and like 10, 12 a day, these boxes just keep showing up on the doorstep. He goes, I'm just putting them in the garage. We're going to have to sort all this stuff out when he gets out of the hospital. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, my God. What a story. Lisa, thanks.
Thousands of dollars.
Thousands and thousands of dollars. Lisa, thanks for the call. John is in Dade City. John, MJ Morning Show, you're up. All right, Andrew, just 3 more calls, and then I got to move on. Hey, John, you're up.
Hey, how are you?
We are well. Go ahead.
Well, one Friday night I got really drunk and I ordered some sex lube online.
Oh,
Okay.
John. Ugh.
So I get a I didn't even know I did it. 2 days later, I get a notification that it's being shipped. It never shows up. I get a phone call from my sister like 4 days later. I shipped it to her house
You shipped sex lube to your sister's house.
in Pennsylvania.
That's kind of like an on-demand purchase. Like you need it when you need it, not 2 days later.
No,
Yeah.
John's very proactive.
When you're running out, you get prepared, I guess.
There we go.
Guys who know, But
Perfect,
anyway,
perfect example of drunk online shopping right there.
my sister called me up and she's like, "What the hell did you send me this for?" And I'm
So,
like,
John, what particular alcohol type were you drunk on when you did this?
Good question.
raspberry vodka and Sprite Zero.
Raspberry vodka and Sprites. Thank you, John.
It actually sounds delicious.
All right, 2 more. Joe is in Zephyr Hills. Joe, MJ Morning Show, you're up. Hello.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, I actually love the whole sporting world, and I was looking at a sporting auction and saw that a Mike Tyson signed glove come up. I purchased that, and I thought I was all good, and then I see a Buster Douglas glove come up, signed. I purchased that, and I started looking at this other site. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, called Price Mistakes. They actually have it through Facebook. And a 55-gallon drum of olives showed up for $50, and I ended up purchasing it.
Wait a minute. So you bought.
All right,
first of
that
all,
beats the mouth harm.
All right. So wait a minute. All right. How much were the boxing gloves?
I actually got a really good deal on them, so that wasn't too terrible. I think I got the Mike Tyson one for like $45. This was 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
those aren't real.
They can't be a real autograph like Everlast boxing glove.
They are PCI. They are come from PCI auction.
Really?
They are absolutely real. Yes.
All right. Did the 55-gallon drum of olives show up at your door?
They legitimately showed up at my door.
Oh my God!
I'm snorting over there. That's pretty funny. And what were you drunk on?
Martinis.
Zacapa XO.
What?
Zacapa XO.
The hell's that?
It is a really nice spiced rum.
Thanks for the call, buddy. All right, last call on this. I don't know if we can top a 55-gallon of olives showing up at your door after drunk internet shopping. Brian in St. Pete, you got the last word on this before I move on. Hey, Bri.
Hey, good morning, MJ and crew. How are you guys?
We are well. What'd you buy drunk?
Okay, so I might be able to top the last caller. I was checking out some George Dickel, and I was on eBay Motors, and I purchased a 70 checker cab.
A whole cab?
Oh my!
The 1970 checker marathon.
Sweet.
How much was it?
It was about $7,000.
And what were you drunk on when you did this drunk shopping?
It was George Dickel.
Oh, so what is George Dickel?
It's like a whiskey.
All right.
It's like the one that was in Taxi Driver.
I know you like those whiskeys and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with George Dickel. You know what? Fester just brought it up. I recognize the label. I'm just not. I wasn't familiar with the name.
Let me tell you what else MJ is not a fan of. He's not a fan of buying taxi cabs on eBay.
All right, no, hold on. Now I got to ask you, Brian. Did you consummate the deal? Did you take the checker cab?
Yeah, I did actually. I was pleasantly surprised with the condition. I usually go over things pretty well.
Where's the cab now?
It's in my driveway.
Shut up,
dude. Let us have it.
Brian,
how long ago did you do this?
It was several years ago, and I still have it, and I still enjoy it.
So the cab runs well? You drive it?
Yeah, I do. I actually do drive it.
Is it yellow with a taxi thing on top?
No, it was white. And it came out of California.
Oh my God!
Does it say taxi on it?
Yeah, it did. It actually said Checker Marathon. It had the taxi company was written on the side.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Hold on, you mean to tell me if you give me your address, give me your address off the air. Froggy and I are coming over after the show to take a picture in your cab.
You can take a picture of it, but it doesn't look that great right now. I've had it for several years, and it was in great condition when I got it.
And you're in St. Pete. I think they're really going to show up at your house after the show.
Yeah, I mean, you're right around the corner, right?
You might show up over there. It needs to be cleaned. It's rotting right now. But
hold on.
The road.
I'm going to put you on hold. So it's in your driveway. If Fester shows up after the show, he can take a picture of it with him with the cab in your driveway.
Possibly.
What?
What do you mean by possibly?
I need some time to clean it. It's dirty
no, it's fine. It's perfect.
No, as is. I think is great.
What part of town are you in?
In St. Pete.
It's vague. What part of St. Pete are you in?
Well, St. Petersburg.
Jesus Christ.
All right, this is
You know what? Brian, cancel the whole thing.
No,
I'm sorry to bother you, Brian.
Hey, Brian, thanks for the call, buddy.
Oh,
Hey, a big shout out to my buddy, my brother Mike. He works for hauling place, and he listens to you guys every morning as well.
Shout out to Mike, buddy. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for listening.
He bought a dump truck off of eBay. Yeah, thanks, Brian.
Brian, thanks for the call,
I'm
buddy.
not coming over, Brian.
Right, there you go. $14 billion in drunk online purchases last year, and we heard from most of those people just now.
$7,000 of it was this a checkered cab, apparently.